Hello, 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 all you wonderful, beautiful people. Welcome to Gangalized Treasures. My name's Renee, and my family and I like to go on thrifting adventures. We are after anything vintage, mid-century modern, antique. My groove is antique wood furniture, which I know does not sell now for what it used to, but I will drool over an oak table or a walnut table. And I'm still kicking myself, but I didn't buy the walnut table at Persnickerty's. And if you've watched that one, you heard me drool and goo goo gaga about it. But I just got off work, and since we are now farther north in the city, in the hill area, I decided today that I don't know where I'm gonna go. So I am going to go grab some lunch, and then I'm just going to use the GPS and go to the nearest thrift store that the GPS tells me to, and hopefully it will be one that we haven't been to. I do want to go to a couple flea markets, but they're quite a drive away, and I really want Ramanda to go with us. So we might have to wait for the weekend to go do that one. So, thank you so much for coming along. Oh, we are at 80 subscribers right now. No, 90, 80. Anyway, we're really close to 100. And our goal has always been, and we've said that at 100, we will drop merch. So if you would share this, we would appreciate it. If you like going on thrifting adventures, seeing the thrift stores and the antique stores in new cities, learning a little bit about antiques, and learning about a little bit about eBay and whatnot. I will be on Whatnot soon as we get a house. We still don't have a house. The market here is crazy. But anyway, as soon as I get a house and get set up, because a lot of times I'll shop and I would say I would buy this if I was to sell on Whatnot, if I was on Whatnot yet. And hopefully Ramanda will be back doing crystal clear downloads on Whatnot on this channel sometime soon, as we get a house. But for right now, I'm gonna go grab a bite to eat, and then we'll see where we end up. Thank you for coming along. Thank you for liking. Thank you for commenting. As always, let me know if I missed something in the video, because I usually do. I go back and edit it, and usually I catch at least one thing that I know that I missed. But usually there's more than that. And thank you for subscribing. Go ahead and hit that notification bell so you get notified when the next one comes out. So I'm gonna get some lunch, and then we will see where the GPS takes us, and I'll see you in the blink of an eye. Lunch and an Arnold Palmer can make all the difference in the world. It is a beautiful sunny day. I think it said it was supposed to be 45, but it's more like 60, so I have the sunroof open. We are going to go to the Green Shag Market. It is an antique thrift store. So it's one store with lots of different vendors and lots of different booths. So there should be a good variety of things to look at, and hopefully we can find some treasure. So I will see you in the blink of an eye. I might show you part of the drive there, and maybe not. It depends on if I'm driving on the interstate or it's just, like around the corner or something. I don't have one of those holder things for my car, in my car for my phone. The Green Shag Market is closed. They are only open Friday, Saturday, and Sunday from 10 to 5. And I got so excited about it. I just thought that it would be open all week long, like a lot of stores. So I went back and I looked at all of the stores that I had pulled up, and most of them have strange hours like this. There are a couple that are only open from like 10 to 1 or 10 to 2 on Wednesday and Thursday. So I think closest place to here is the Goodwill bins, and they open at 3. Remember in other videos, the St. Louis Goodwill bins are open from 10 until 1. They put out there are new bins out at 10. All those bins stay out until 1. At 1 they close. They take all those bins out, bring out all brand new bins, and they open up again at 3. I believe they're open from 3 to 6. So it's a little different than the other bins. There's not an hourly rotation, which I kind of like, and I kind of don't like. I mean, in one sense I like it because it gives you time to go through everything, whether you want to go through hard goods, or clothing, or books. And the place is really, really big. I think the last video I did there was called Back at My Favorite Bin Store. You might want to go back and check that out. But right now, that is where we're gonna head. We are here in the parking lot, and I've actually had to park in the next door parking lot because every single space is full. So I can't remember whether they have music or not, but if there's as many people as there are cars here, it could be really noisy. So I don't know whether it'll have to be a voiceover or not, but let's go in and see if we can find some treasure. I'll see you. This is how far away I am from the entrance, and I've already walked quite a ways. So, considering that this is downtown and we're in St. Louis, I won't stay past dark. This is a leather purse, and the detail on it, I just think it's something special. It does have a tag on it, but there's no maker's mark. It's not like it's a Cole Haan or anything, but I'm going to put it with the shoes that I already found. And the one thing I noticed this time at the bins, there were a lot more shoes. Excuse my finger. I'm trying to hold the phone with my other hand so I can use my right hand to reach into the bins. And there were a lot more bags, purses, the reusable grocery bags. This is a really cool little, looks like a Tupperware thing with a lid that locks, but that's not what I'm on the hunt for. Even luggage. There were pieces of luggage that had other pieces of luggage in it. See these trays? They're plastic. I'm looking for like the tin trays and the metal trays that are vintage, and lots of plastic things. That's some kind of blow up something. A strainer. Hangers are a normal thing that you find in the bins. Pillows are a normal thing that you find at the bins. My idea is always, that's a really nice stainless steel cup. I'm a fanatic for a stainless steel cup for ice cold water in it. But not that one, it's a little beat up. To dig to the bottom, because small things like money and jewelry go to the bottom, and that's where I found Marvin the Martian the last time that I went. And there's a plastic stuff, basketball, sports equipment. This bin had a lot of business telephones in it, and I don't know what kind of material that is, but it's stuck in everything. So let's readjust and try again. There's ice cube trays and good heavy butt pan, but it was too scratched. There are some things that if, like bakeware, if it's too scratched or too worn, or food's been sticking to it too much, don't even donate it. Just throw it away. Now there is a phone. It's a red phone. There are several models. Now, that was an Amish doll. It doesn't have a face on it because it's an Amish doll. This is a great place for a sticker because I don't know what happened. I was looking one way and reaching, and the phone went the other way. And as you can tell, I'm holding the phone with my left hand again. Another inflatable. And I have found tents. There's a Jansport backpack. There's, I think later on, there's a whole baby walker in there. There's Barbies and some decor. I found, see how much sticky stuff is still left in that muffin tin. You might as well just throw it away. That's why nobody bought it. There's tins, there's Easter eggs, little snowflakes that came off some kind of Christmas decoration. A Hello Kitty. Now, if I was going to sell on Whatnot, I would take the Hello Kitty. And I might take more of the to-go cups if they had lids. That's a big thing at the bins. They don't have lids. Or the pots don't have lids. Or the Instapot doesn't have a lid. There's puzzles in there. I never thought about buying puzzles from the bins because I'm not going to take the time to go through a puzzle box and count it while I'm at the bins. There's another one of those stainless steel, and that one had a lid on it. This is a piece of Fisher-Price toy and a nice big, I'm actually thinking maybe I should be using this one instead of the backpack. I finally picked up a backpack because there were no carts, and I have a backpack. So it's a little hard trying to hold the backpack, and it only has one strap that works. And some of these pots and pans, it's the same with that. Now, this is a cast iron pan, but I don't know about buying a cast iron pan at the bins because you're going to pay by the weight. And cast iron pans are a little heavy. Now, if I was going to sell on Whatnot, maybe I would get it to sell on Whatnot. That is a wonderful, very nice, heavy-duty silverware keeper. And I probably should have picked up that rug. That's a pretty nice rug, too. And I probably would have picked up if I was selling on Whatnot. There's always lots of the big plastic bins to store stuff in. And most of the time, they don't have the lid. I don't know. Would you buy the bins for something if you didn't have the lid? That's the big thing for me. It needs to have the lid. Another purse bag, and that one was purple. And you know how much I like purple, and I did not get it. I restrained myself. That was a flotation device for a small child. There's always stuffed animals, toys, bottles. That is a whole Weber grill. It's the legs, the grill part, and then the lid I find, there's the suitcase in the suitcase. And the lid I find in the next bin over. There's a rice cooker or a baby whatever that says that is. This was really nice. It's wrought iron. Y'all know I like wrought iron. But I don't have a lot of place to store stuff. So I have to be really particular on what I pick up. And that I might have picked up for myself. And there's another good place for a sticker. Sorry, y'all. This is a Bop It toy that you blow up and candlesticks. And what I liked was these are the ones that go on the wall. If I was going to sell on Whatnot, maybe I would sell those on Whatnot. That is a bag of plastic grapes. It was nice that they put it all in a bag. You just pick up the bag and be done with it. And again, I'm going all the way to the bottom. And this was not a pillow. So, and I'm not on the hunt for pillows. That purple one is a pillow. Even though it's purple. Again, I'm going to restrain myself. I'm not going to get it. That's a pressure cooker. It doesn't have a lid. And I would be really careful about buying pressure cookers from the bins because the seals can get old. And you don't want to mess with a pressure cooker unless you know exactly what you're doing and that you have all the parts and that they all work. Because they can go kaboom and make a mess. And there's some wrought iron. It was actually a candle holder, which again, if I was going to buy for Whatnot, I might have bought those for Whatnot. Those were plastic. I wouldn't have bought those for Whatnot or eBay. There's the lid that goes to the tin. Some of the tins have lids. And that was just a wall decoration that you would put up made out of that foamy stuff. Oh, that one's a really nice one. But I have a small one like that I already have. But again, for Whatnot, I would have taken it. And look, you can even find glasses at the bins. More plastic. See, you saw the little part of the red, my backpack, and it's quite big. It goes from my shoulders all the way down to my hips. More puzzles, more hangers, more plastic blow-up things. That one's a Missouri University or Missouri State. And greenery and flowers. That was definitely a different type of bins experience. The rush when you first went in, I know we got there right 3:10, 3:15. But the amount of people and the amount of noise and the amount of things shuffling was a lot. And maybe I have the wrong attitude. You can let me know in the comments. I'm not going to fight anybody over a pair of shoes or a pair of pants or something like that. It is now just a few minutes before 5 o'clock. The sun is going down and it is time to go home. The place is so big, I just barely got through all of the hard goods in that time. Let's say I was there at 3:15, 4:15. You know, a couple hours. But there weren't any carts. Like I said, I was carrying this big backpack on my shoulder and it only had one strap. The other strap was a little frayed on the end. It needs cut and heated to be able to be used. And so I'm trying to hold the backpack and lean and all that stuff. But I think I already told you about the shoes. And at this point, I still don't know whether I'll have a part 2. Because I haven't done an intro or an outro either for it. So those will probably have to be done at home. And there are some things that I picked up after I turned the camera off. It really seemed like there just wasn't a whole lot of the type of items that I was looking for. All the trays that I found were not vintage, they were plastic. I didn't get a chance to go back to the glass. I didn't get a chance to go back to the books. I didn't get a chance to look at the furniture. Seems like there's one other section back there. They have like videotapes and stuff, and I didn't get a chance to go through that either. But this arm is really sore. So you'll have to stay tuned for the haul. Please hit that notification button so you know when part 2 comes out and when the haul comes out. Thank you so much for coming along, and I know I don't say it enough. We appreciate each and every one of you so much. And as always, remember that you're blessed to be a blessing. So go out and make today a great day.